If there's one place to be this summer, it's the vibrant, bustling city of Toronto. Known for its lively festivals, rich cultural heritage, and delectable food scene, Toronto has something for everyone. To help us explore all the city has to offer, we're joined today by an insider who knows Toronto like the back of her hand, Tracy Ford, Director of Public Relations at the Chelsea Hotel. Tracy, it is a pleasure to have you back on the show.
Thanks, Candace, for having me. I'm thrilled to be on your show.
So summer in Toronto is always a fun time with a plethora of events happening around the city. Hard to keep up, actually. So could you highlight some of the must-see summer events or festivals for us?
Absolutely. Honda Indy's returning in July, which is exciting for Toronto. The Caribbean Festival will be back, but I think it's just going to be bigger and better than ever, and that would be over the August long weekend. And then best of all is the Canadian National Exhibition will be in full force this summer from August 18th to the end of Labor Day weekend. And our hotel is the official hotel partner, so watch for packages and special rates.
I haven't been to the CNE since 2018. I think, is that right? No, 2019, just before the pandemic. I can't wait to get back to it. So I'm hoping this is the year for me to get back to it for sure.
Absolutely.
So the cultural tapestry of Toronto is incredibly rich and diverse. So for visitors interested in soaking up some of the culture, what landmarks or museums would you suggest they visit?
Well, I think that, really steps from the hotel, the Royal Ontario Museum and the Art Gallery and the Gardner Museum are the three choices that I would make. They have got some great exhibits happening this summer. And they, like I said, they're steps from the hotel downtown. And when you talk about culture, the city is very diverse. We have so many great neighborhoods to visit. And of course, you touched on the food scene. There's a really diverse food scene in Toronto as well.
I mean, and after being locked in for what seemed like a very, very long winter, it's time to enjoy the green spaces. So let's talk about those. Where can people visit amazing green spaces in Toronto? Not just people who live in Toronto and know about it, but if you're coming from out of town, where should you look?
Well, I would say that one of my favorite places is Toronto Island. It's a quick trip across to the island by the ferry. And the island offers, so many options for families and for couples. There's a couple of beaches there. There's restaurants. You can rent bikes and you can have a picnic. And there's, all kinds of water activities as well. So it's great green space to visit.
Tell me, what's the beach with all the pink umbrellas? That one I want to see because I've seen it in Instagram pictures everywhere.
Oh, that would be Sugar Beach. And that is not that far, actually, from the distillery district on the waterfront.
Excellent. All right. Well, another good place to visit then. So obviously, if you're in Toronto, you need a soft place to land. So let's talk about the Chelsea Hotel. I was just there a couple of weeks ago, and one of the things I always makes me sort of go, oh, that's so cute, is your little kid check-in at the front counter.
Yeah, it's welcoming for families with their kids that they get to do their own check-in. They get a little gift to take away. So it's a nice way to welcome our young guests.
Yeah, but it's not just for families too. That's the other thing I noticed is that for the most part, it was a lot of adults at the hotel, and you've recently renovated. So what are some of the new highlights at the hotel?
So we just renovated our South Tower, which is now renamed as the Executive Tower, and the rooms are the executive rooms. And they just went through a complete renovation. So there were 600 of those rooms that we just recently did. And we also did some other renovations in the hotel. So we've been refreshing the hotel for the past 6 months, which is great.
So tell me then about some of the amenities in the hotel then when people come back and they cannot go any further in the city. What can they do at the hotel?
Well, absolutely. We have 2 really great areas for couples and families. So for families, it's the Family Fun Zone, where we have the family pool, the only indoor water slide in downtown Toronto, which is a big hit, a kids center, and a teen lounge. So something for everyone when you're traveling with your kids. And then if you're not traveling with kids, we have the pool on the top floor in Deck 27. It's a really nice, quiet oasis for a little swim, and there's a fitness center and an outdoor sun deck. So it's a little place for couples to go to.
All right, incredible. So if people are planning a vacation to Toronto and they're not quite sure what to do, where's the best place to source out, their itinerary?
I would suggest that they go to destinationtoronto.com, for, planning their vacation, planning their trip, because they have all kinds of, things to do, suggestions, lots and lots of ideas for planning a trip with either as a couple or as a family. And you can also go to our website, which is chelseatoronto.com, and you can get a lot of ideas for planning a trip from our website as well.
And I feel I need to add this, but if people are going in, park your car at the Chelsea and leave it parked for the duration of your holiday. It's so easy to get around Toronto. Again, I hadn't been in a little while, but I was just there a couple of weeks ago, and it was so easy to get around.
Yeah, we have a very walkable city, and the hotel is centrally located downtown. We're steps to many attractions and lots of great dining choices and shopping. So, yeah, leave your car. The subway is across the street, so you can hop on that, or a short Uber ride to some of the other destinations that are a little bit further away that you may not want to walk to.
Exactly. Okay, Tracy, thank you so much for joining me today. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you, Candace. Really enjoyed this.